Community came together to honor a firefighter who helped spread Christmas cheer to thousands of children. Bill Russell, also known as Doc Fire, was laid to rest today. He helped start Firefighters for Kids in the 1980s, which provides toys to thousands of underprivileged children during the holidays. NBC4 is a proud sponsor of the toy drive for the program every year. NBC4 photojournalist Mike Klug is giving us an inside look at the service.
My dad was a people's champ. He loved giving back to the community. This right here is basically a reflection of him. He just loved helping people.
The kind of person that any of us would want to call friend. There's a lot of kids around here that did get help basically because of him. Just the fact of them not having anything bothered him.
Firefighters for Kids, my dad started that before we were even born, so we were born into it. When we went to Firefighters for Kids, of course we wanted to play, but my dad also taught us that we were there to give back.
It showed me a whole lot in life that I never understood then. Like, why we gotta help all these people? You know, as a kid growing up, you're like, geez, I just wanna go home. No, it showed me how to have determination, be hardworking, but in the same thing, with your hard work, use your time to give back.
Brother Russell, as Pastor Davis said, was a man of a big heart. When I think about Brother Bill, I think about him being a salt shaker to bless somebody's life, to change the seasoning of what somebody may be going through. As Pastor Davis said, a child would wake up and the parent would not know how their child was going to have a Christmas, but Bill and others provided a Christmas.
You know, I sometimes think about Firefighters for Kids would not be what it is today if it was not for Mike Mullins and Bill Russell. They started this program, and there are tens of thousands, I would say hundreds of thousands of children in Central Ohio who had their lives directly impacted by this man. He did God's work.
He wouldn't give up. He's had a big impact on a lot of people.
Come on, let's give God praise for that.